All right, guys. This is the video introduction for Tuesday's lesson, September 29th. Of course, we have Monday off, but I'm going to walk you guys through what we're going to be doing on Tuesday and give you a question at the end, and that question will be the homework for Tuesday. So let's take a look and see what we're going to be doing. All right. So here's the classwork for Tuesday, okay? And the aim is, do the presidential candidates accurately represent the ideologies of their parties? So there's a lot of words in there. The presidential candidates are Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Okay, presidential candidate, it just means that they're competing to be president. Candidate means I want to be president, right? Accurately, I think you guys know what that means. Represent the ideologies of their parties. So we're going to talk about Democrats and Republicans. There are two main parties in the United States, Democrat and Republican. And each party has an ideology. An ideology means a belief. They believe that the government should be a certain way. So essentially, do Joe Biden and Donald Trump, do they believe in the ideologies of the Democrats and Republicans? So Trump is a Republican, Biden is a Democrat. And my question is, do they believe in their political party, or are they different from their political party? In other words, does Biden, he says he's a Democrat, but does he believe everything that Democrats believe? And Trump says he's a Republican. Is he really a Republican, though? Does he believe everything that Republicans believe? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with this survey, and this is a which political party are you? So I put the two main ones here. You can put another one, though, and you can say which other one you think you are. Of course, unless you're 18, you can't really vote yet, so you might not have a political party. But my question is, like, what would you want to be? Would you want to be a Republican, Democrat, or maybe another party like an independent? You can just write that. Okay, and then I found this video which explains the difference between Republicans and Democrats. And what we're going to do on Tuesday is we're going to listen to this video, and I can show you guys here. It's called, if you want to search it on YouTube yourself, it's called Democrats versus Republicans. What is the difference between Democrats and Republicans? By Illustrate to Educate. And it's a really good video, and basically it goes through like the different logos for the parties. So for example, like Democrats are represented by the donkey, and Republicans are represented by the elephant. That's their logo. Then we talk about the economy, right? We talk about healthcare. So it's about 5 minutes long, and as we're watching this video, you're going to basically go and write, what's the difference? Republicans, their logo is, right, an elephant. Democrats is donkey, right? For example. And then what do they believe, right? Government should, right? And then, so we're going to watch this video, and you guys are going to get to take notes on the differences in case you always wondered or don't really know, or just need a refresher. Then we're going to do independent practice, and we're going to introduce Nearpod. So Nearpod, some of you may have done it already, and let's see if this works. I'm not sure. Nearpod, it's basically, we're going to go through a series of questions, and I'm going to ask you guys to respond. So open-ended question, right? And then here we are. Do Trump and Biden accurately represent their parties on the economy? And then we're going to go over here. All right, so this side is Trump, this side is Biden. Supports the tax cut in 2017. Trump, yes. Biden, no. Trump signed a significant overhaul of the U.S. tax code in 2017. All right, and then Biden has said that he would reverse the Trump tax cuts. So then you guys are going to come and write, right? Trump represents his party accurately, and Biden also accurately. I think that's pretty fair. But again, we'll see this in the lesson on Tuesday. The final thing we're going to do is our exit ticket. And you're going to tell me, do the presidential candidates accurately represent? And so you're going to argue either Trump or Biden, they represent them or they don't. And if they don't, you have to explain why they don't. All right? Okay. And I'm thinking for the homework question, will be based on based on today's lesson or based on Tuesday's lesson. I think a good question to prepare you guys to kind of respond to some of the things we talked about is what do you think is the biggest difference between Republicans and Democrats? What do you think is the biggest difference between Republicans and Democrats? All right. So you may not know that much about them, but I want to hear what you think is the biggest difference, because on Tuesday, there's going to be a presidential debate where they talk about this. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So that's the lesson for Tuesday, and I'll see everyone then.